It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on the 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Fights through, and now a crease. Touchdown! Gerald Everett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Makes the score, Chargers 7, Texans nothing. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11 now. Now Cousins. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That was a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Cousins on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jordan. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And now off to the races down the right side.
If you were me,
and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On play action, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple.
It got his man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
Off the toss. This is Murray running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going to run it with Murray. Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Murray. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal.
34's the mic, 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him. Hey, let's get in them holes. Shoot. Yo. Check 3. Check nickel. Rose. Check.
Now they'll run. Murray. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop it short of the first down. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyrell Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 56. Mike's 56. You ain't going nowhere. 56 to Mike.
Cousins to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Play action now. Cousins. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 39.
To the air again, Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
the Texans' 18-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
Brandon Cooks, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll bring up a second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack, but see how they attack him here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. To return, it's McKinnon. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, it's McKinnon. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked 2. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's going to go in the books.
Bro, I can't believe I let you come back like this, bro, with all these picks I'm throwing, bro. This is ridiculous.
With a 1st and 10.
This shit is...
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've gotten right back in this ballgame after a very sluggish first half. Back when you played, after a bad half in the locker room, is it usually the coaches or sometimes the players who are the most vocal?
It's usually the coaches. But I do remember one time in particular where the coaches started to talk about what they wanted us to do in the second half. And a couple of leaders stepped forward and said, "Coach, we got this." And pretty much ushered them out. And they delivered the halftime message. It worked, too. We played much better in the second half and came back and won.
Well, whoever said something at halftime, it's working right now. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
What we got? Check.
Play fake. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. and that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Cousins. That goes out wide to Murray. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Cousins on the keeper.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it left side with Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, we won't say the comeback is complete just yet, but boy, they have come roaring back to take this 4th quarter lead.
And I like the way that you put that, because it's not complete just yet, but just think about the other side, where they are right now, because they've got to be saying, how did we let this one get away? We were in complete control, well on our way to victory, and now all of a sudden, we're losing. How did that happen?
And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Rolling to his right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eckler, they run left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
On play action, Cousins. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Texans 33. Dustin Hopkins is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also...
And now here's another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about